What odds do you put on some sort of a trade deal by the end of the year?
Well, I think we are optimistic that probably towards the end of this year or middle of next year, especially before elections in November 2020, we're going to see some sort of improvement in the trade relations between the two countries. If you would have noticed, China is actually already feeling the pinch when it comes to GDP numbers that have come out. First quarter GDP growth was about 6.4%. Second quarter, we saw it slow down to 6.2%. So they're really feeling the pinch. The month-over-month numbers that have recently come out, which is the retail sales, industrial production, they're great. They're showing signs of recovery because then again, China has a lot of tools in its toolkit. But we do see progress towards a trade truce towards the second half of this year, second half of the next year, actually.
Ali, what does that mean on how you would invest in Chinese assets, either linked to the discussion we're having on trade and the potential for policy easing, but also perhaps in tech with China's starboard?
Oh, okay. So we're actually neutral on Chinese equities. We do like three sectors. We like the infrastructure play. We like the property sector for high yield bonds, and we also like the consumption sector. We like some of the names such as 941HK, which is China Mobile. Some of the names that have come down quite a bit, such as the tech giant Baidu, which has fallen close to about 50% since last year. Or some of the attractive names. But in the fixed income space, we're predominantly focusing on Chinese property names. Now, whenever you mention Chinese property, it tends to get people, a little bit scared, or they tend to start thinking about ghost towns and, that kind of thing. But we are looking only at some of the very big Chinese developers, the ones that are issuing dollar-denominated bonds. We're not going really through the local currency bonds, and we're talking some of the top Chinese property developers, such as Country Garden or Agile or KWG Properties, for that matter.